What's going on, 2 minute warning trolls? It is football fury once again. Season start this week. It's starting Thursday. I know you guys are waiting so patiently, so long. This is so good. This feeling is so high. Football's back again, y'all. Cold cuts. Now, unfortunately, the other guests are too busy today. I think Tim has the input of why the other hosts today are busy. But we have Tim, the one and only Tim Dog, that's going to give us the Super Bowl, sorry, our NFL football news. Well, Super Bowl is one of our topics for the day, but we'll get to that shortly. Tim, take it away.
Yeah, listen, in 2 minute warning, we keep no secrets at all. We're family. And I'm a snitch. I'm gonna tell you exactly what's going on with the other co-hosts. Josh got mad. Basically JPP went over to the New York Giants, and it was a dispute about their contracts. This is just a rumor. They said somebody with a 2 minute warning shirt got so mad they saw JPP finger on the side, took that finger and threw it on the floor and got pissed off. So right now Josh is somewhere with some lawyers trying to handle the issue. Mike, it's an autographs session in Joe's Crab Shack with James Winston. They might do a commercial together, so I'm just hoping it's not the same commercial that Josh described last week as the butter sauce running down his leg or whatever. So I'm hoping it's not that, Mike, please. And Santos right now, he's taking some dance lessons with Victor Cruz and Odell Beckham Jr. Let's just hope he's watching, just not dancing with them. Let's hope that. But we're gonna have a good show to get today, man. Sean, your safety, your all-pro safety, Kam Chancellor, man. Listen, I respect the man. He is the father of the Legion of Boom in that defense. He sets the tone with the hip when he's playing that box safety. And Sean, he's really taking a stand of him not suiting up for this Sunday's game against the Rams. Now, this is a division game. This is not a regular game where, okay, listen, bro, we can do without you. This is a game that Seattle needs to win. And the main piece of the Legion of Boom is not out there over a contract. Now, I'll say this. I think it's a very selfish thing. Because when Kam Chancellor was a free agent, he got paid. He didn't have to hold out. It's just right now, 2 years later, Bobby Wagner, his all-pro linebacker, Earl Thomas, another all-pro safety on that team, part of the Legion of Boom, got signed. And now it's like you want to measure your contract against everybody else who got paid. Bro, listen, you got paid, and I understand your gripe, but at the same time, you leaving your brothers back there now. This is a division game, week 1 NFL season game, and you're not showing up. It's a problem, Sean. That's a problem. And I'm going to tell you this.
I mean, I haven't really been following up on the actual contract itself. I have a question for you, Tim. Now, the money is what he's looking for. Is it something comparable to what Bobby Wagner and Earl Thomas got, or he's looking for something more? What's the story?
He's comparing his contract to other safeties. I'm like Devin McCourty. Devin McCourty, who is the safety of the New England Patriots, got a contract deal this offseason. Now, I saw Cam's contract. He's making about $6 million or $6 to $7 million. Earl Thomas I believe Earl Thomas right now is still the highest paid safety on his team. He's making 10. But here's the difference. Earl Thomas covers. He covers ground. Chancellor is a strong safety. Listen, if you put Kam Chancellor on a weak team, on a weak defensive back team, he won't make it better. He's a good tackler. He's a great intimidator. But you're on a team that it fits you because you have a safety right next to you who is going to cover your space, whatever you can't cover. And that's the whole thing about it. I think that's the reason why Seattle organization does not want to pay him that money. I mean, listen, if I'm Seattle, I would put some more incentives in his contract where he could make his money by his playing. I would give him a little bit more of a bonus. Give him 2-3 mil more and keep it quiet. But this is insane. He wants a whole new contract, and I'm sorry, to do what you're doing right now, it's no good. This is gonna make other players on this team not honor their deals, and every time there's a contract coming up, boom. We already see Michael Bennett. Michael Bennett is another one who keeps voicing his opinion and things like this. This is gonna hurt this team. The goal should be winning more than one Super Bowl. It should not be, well, my money, comparing your money and with the other teammates. It's not how it should go. And this is a bad thing. This is a very bad thing.
Well, I really hope that they. I want to keep Cam, but I'm willing to let him go because I know that the Seahawks is not the same Seahawks now as we speak. Cam leaving, the damage has already been done. This is our year to get another Super Bowl. Pete Carroll blew it with that stupid call. This year coming where a lot of these players deserve more money. We lost a couple of pieces. We lost our O-line piece for Jimmy Graham, which I hope he can upgrade our offense, but yet our O-line dropped. I don't know if that makes any sense. That being said, Seahawks is going to be weaker this year. I don't know if we're going to go to the Super Bowl. The playoffs. Really hope that we still represent. I think we can still represent this year. I don't think we're that weak, but Kam Chancellor, I would love him to stay.
Well, here's the thing, man. The way it's going, I'll tell you this. I know my week prediction, the NFL prediction for this week is later on today, man. But I'm gonna give you a hint. It's not looking good for the Seattle Seahawks. And if Cam's not playing, I think if I'm Seattle, I will trade him. I will definitely trade Cam because this is all about his money, that he received a good contract. He didn't have to hold out or anything like that. This is something that you could take care of while you're still playing your game. And between Cam, Michael Bennett, who's next? Who's next to cry about a new contract? You see Bruce Irving already voicing his opinion next. He's afraid to come up this year. And there was a rumor saying that he had said on social media, I want to go play for Atlanta for Dan Henney, the defensive coordinator, who now is the current head coach for the Falcons. So, listen, like my man Ronald just said, how can you not have the boom for the Legion of Boom? He's the boom. He's that guy. You don't have him, that secondary will be had. Earl Thomas, don't get me wrong, to me is the best cover guy on that team. Richard Sherman, to me, is a little bit overrated. You don't have Cam, I'm sorry. I am so sorry.
Look, Seattle's looking weak this year. What's the worst that can happen for Seattle this year? What's the worst that can happen? Because we're at the bottom right now. And I think that right now the organization is going to take a year or two to rebuild. So with Cam staying around, what does that benefit the Seahawks? Well, what is the chances for the Seahawks?
Well, here's the thing. There's a lot of teams in this league that they will jump so quickly to trade for Kam Chancellor. And if I'm Seattle, and depending on how mad they are, maybe he showed Friday. I know today, normally Wednesdays is the last day for practice, basically for the walkthrough for practice. So let's see what happens. If he shows up Friday, listen, he knows the playbook. He may say, listen, suit up. You never know. But if they're that mad, now what can Seattle receive for Kam Chancellor? You can receive a whole. There was a rumor saying that the Philadelphia Eagles offer a first-round pick next year, a third-round pick, for their first-round pick 2 years ago, Marcus Smith, and there was another. And their first-round player they drafted in this coming draft this year, Eric Rowe, who plays safety and corner. So a first and a third, and your last two first-round draft picks of the players Eric Rowe and Marcus Smith, a linebacker. Listen, but hold on. As a Cowboy fan, wait till week 2. Wait till week 3. Don't do it right now. But listen,
what the Cowboys offer? Tell me, what can you give me?
Oh, listen. Hold on. If the Cowboys wanted Kam Chancellor, we'll give you our first round pick next year coming up. We'll give you a third. Excuse me, not for man. He's not even worth a first round pick. I'll give you a second and a third. A second or a third with maybe 2 plays. That's it. I'm not giving no more than for Kam. He can't cover.
He was very descriptive.
He can't cover.
Eagle will give me.
Eagles.
You and you not even want to give me any names. And a second round, not even a first round, a second round. So how are you telling me your offer is better?
Hey, listen. If this was Earl Thomas, if this was of course the Eagles' offer is better. Eagles gave up the whole house. I mean, shoot. If I like to trade for any of those guys back there, it's definitely Earl Thomas. Earl Thomas, to me, is top 2 best safety in the league.
We're keeping Earl Thomas.
Trade him. But Kam Chancellor
or Kam. Now, if you're telling me it's true that Philly's willing to give me a first round pick,
but that's Chip. Chip don't know what he's doing.
Pick, why am I waiting for you?
That's Chip. Chip don't know what he's doing. That Chip Kelly will go. Listen. I'm sorry. I can't overdo for Kam Chancellor. I'll go for a second round pick or third and a couple of plays here and there. But if this is Earl Thomas, and then Kam is 27, he'll be 28. So I'm gonna give you. He'll gain probably 2 good years out of it. And what happens? You start becoming glass, maybe.
Ronald Christopher just co-signed with you. He just said, "Don't overpay, Tim."
Hey, listen, Ronald's my man. Dallas Cowboys, man. He know what he's talking about.
Look,
he'll be pissed off.
Of 2 really good players and a first round for Kam. I mean, look, Seahawks is already rebuilding as we speak. So I'll take that. I mean, if that's overpaying, then that's a steal.
Look, hey, listen, I'll tell you this. The Seattle Seahawks, you finally got a weapon. See, and again, it's like, wow, we do something good, and then now this happens. The last minute stuff is Kam holding out. But look at the good things they did. I mean, we're going to see about Max Unger how much of a big deal was trading your best center. But you get Jimmy Graham, who, listen, him and Russell Wilson had a great camp together. And that's his main target. That kid Chris Matthews, who came out of nowhere last year. I mean, and not only that, the kid Lockett, the rookie guy jumped out of Kansas State. Lockett, let's hold up. Listen,
the one who messed up the slap play that caused the
listen.
He did not run his properly cause an Lockett.
Son, I'm gonna say this right now. That boy is supposed to be put in a slot in space to go to work. This kid got some speed.
Great, but too little, too late.
Listen, this is he is
run the slot better. Come on, man.
Oh, listen. Hey, listen. The problem with the Super Bowl was Russell Wilson couldn't find no target. And not only that, my apologies. Y'all bolster up the running game. You guys got Fred Jackson, who is a good running back, behind Marshawn Lynch. Hey, listen, they were together in Buffalo. They back together again. And from Pete, Yeah, and from Pete Carroll, he said that when Beast Mode sat out of practice for some personal reasons, Fred Jackson took over everything, and he looked great. So Russell Wilson got exactly what he needed. Now the problem is that defense, the boom is not there.
Look, and the O-line is weak now. Look, you can say that
we gotta see what we gotta see the Max Unger's replacement.
It takes away from our running game. It does.
We definitely gotta see Max Unger's replacement. I'm not gonna judge Seattle just yet. Listen, Cam is if that defense don't rock, that team is going down. Cam needs to be there. Cam needs to show up and play. If he plays, not only that, hold up. I apologize.
Mm-hmm.
Frank Clark. This man, guys, chicken. Okay. I'm gonna tell you this. Don't be surprised. He's in the running for Defensive Rookie of the Year. This boy could ball. The reason why he slipped in the draft was because of domestic stuff that happened in school. But this guy's making some waves. I'm telling you right now, if Cam do not show up to complete that Legion of Boom in that defense, it's a problem. Seattle will go down the drain. Listen, if I'm Seattle, either you're going to trade this man for some draft picks and some young players who may, make your team better. Don't deal with the soap opera and this guy sit out and you're going to be struggling. I'm going to tell you right now, he don't play, it's a problem.
Bear with me. Having typical difficulties. Tim, you there?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I'm having technical difficulties. What was that again?
No, I was talking about Frank Clark. Frank Clark, the defensive lineman you guys drafted out of Michigan. He's a stud, and don't be surprised that he's in the running for. Listen, I think you guys are gonna have two players in the running for Offensive Rookie of the Year and Defensive Rookie of the Year, and Lockett for offense and Frank Clark for defense. This guy here is a stud. If I'm Seattle, either you trade Cam or you give him the money. Do it now. Don't let this team. I'm telling you, because if not, it's a wrap. And I'm gonna tell you this, Sean.
Here's what I'm thinking. We got a couple of safeties, new safeties now, that could probably show up in the next year or two. Right? That's one. Number two, we got a weaker O-line. I think if we can try to do something about our O-line during this season, maybe trade Cam for that, that would probably set us up better for next year. Especially if we get a couple of good round picks. That could set up better for next year. This year, like my original question to you, if Cam leaves or stays, right, will it make a difference to the Seahawks' chance of being in the playoffs? Let's just say that right now. Let's say Cam stays. Would that improve our chances of being in the playoffs?
If Cam plays, y'all definitely will be a playoff team.
All right. So you're saying that Cam is really that key figure for
you need Cam for what the team does best. The team is known for having defense, hitting dudes in the mouth, being physical. You need that. It's the same way if Beast Mode sat out. It's not the same. You definitely need that. And I'm sorry, he doesn't play. It's a problem. Maybe he can hold out until week 6 when you guys play us. Maybe that's best for him. Week 6, I believe we play you guys in Dallas, and maybe he should hold out until then, and then maybe come back afterwards. I think that'd be much better. I'd be happy with that.
We're running out of time. I guess we got to run to the next quarter. Well, I should say the next down. All right, folks.
Cam, sit out, Cam, to week 7. Sit out, Cam. Week 7, come back, Cam. Week 7, you come back.
Then stop trolling.